The Human Rights Act is the one law that guarantees the rights and freedoms of everyone in the United Kingdom, regardless of where they are in the kingdom, what their gender or race or age is, what their nationality is. It protects our basic human rights, the right to life, not to be tortured or enslaved, the right against arbitrary detention, the right to a fair trial, personal privacy, freedom of conscience and association, expression and equal treatment under the law. The Human Rights Act is a British Bill of Rights in that it operates for everyone in Britain, but it's also connected to human rights values all over the world. It's humans that should be protected. Human rights have no nationality. The problem with the government's policy is it wants to dilute rights and freedoms. It wants foreign nationals not to be protected. It wants suspect people not to be protected. It wants people not to be able to bring actions against the MOD, for example. And it wants to decide what are so-called trivial cases, and we think it should be judges and not politicians who make decisions of that kind. I think the Human Rights Act has done more for victims of crime than probably any other single instrument in our legal history. It's protected women who used to be cross-examined by their rapists for days and days at the Old Bailey. It's protected women who were raped within marriage, and that wasn't considered a criminal offence until the European Court of Human Rights stepped in. It's protected children from beatings that put them in hospital, when before the Human Rights Act and before the European Convention that was thought to be reasonable chastisement under English law. So it's done so much to protect the vulnerable from the powerful, and that, I'm afraid, is sometimes why the powerful don't like the Human Rights Act very much. If the Human Rights Act is scrapped, all sorts of ordinary people who don't have tons of money will not be able to get recourse to human rights protection in local courts. Even if Britain stays in the European Convention, without a Human Rights Act, there will be no enforceability of human rights in police stations, in classrooms, on the streets, in healthcare settings, in all sorts of institutions close to home. We want people to join Liberty. We want people to lobby their MPs. MPs do care about their post bags and their surgeries. We want people to show those in power, just as they've done in recent democratic campaigns, that these rights belong to the people, not to the politicians or to the media moguls. They were hard won. We hold them in trust for future generations, and we're not going to give them up without a fight.